What is up, Posse? My name is Will Bromlick, and this is going to be the start of I guess you could call it a brand new series. It's going to be called A Trip to the Movies. This is where I'm going to be reviewing mostly movies that come out in theaters, just as myself. And this one, I think, is an interesting start to this series. This is none other than Stephen King's The Dark Tower. This is based on the famous novels from Stephen King, and it stars Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey as we follow a young boy named Jake, who has psychic powers, who sees visions of a man named Roland, played by Elba, trying to hunt down the man in black, played by McConaughey. Well, um, and it all circles around this mysterious tower known as the Dark Tower. Um, so this was an interesting movie to go and see. I didn't know what to think of it at first. My mom actually wanted to see it because she's a big Stephen King fan. But thankfully, I'm not going to be reviewing this movie alone because I have a very familiar face. Recognize this guy?
Hi guys, it's me again. I'm also a Stephen King fan, though. I was usually introduced to his books this spring, so I haven't read all of them.
Right. So when I was looking at the reviews for The Dark Tower, I didn't have a lot of high hopes for it, but much to my surprise, it surprisingly wasn't all that bad. In fact, dare I say, it was kind of average.
Yeah, I think because we set our expectations so low, it kind of made it a bit more entertaining.
Yeah. So, I guess we could give like our overall thoughts on some certain aspects of the movie. Let's see. How about the story? What do we think of the story?
Doesn't follow the book at all. It's supposed to cover all 8 books. I've only read the first book. I really read it just to get ready for the movie, but even the parts that were taken from the first book don't follow it very closely. I think the only thing that follows the book is that Roland finds him and Jake a rabbit to eat at one point.
Yeah.
And even the oracle part wasn't done because it turned out to be a demon instead.
Yeah, for this review, you're looking at a guy who has read the book and a guy who has not read the book. So yeah, this is actually going to be kind of interesting because I haven't read a lot of Stephen King books before because I have read like Shawshank Redemption, Cujo, It, which we'll get to when the time comes. But Dark Tower. Yeah, I also felt like it was kind of rushed, to be honest.
Yeah, and also I want to point out I don't know if they come back in the other books, but in the first book it seems like Jake and the Man in Black were killed off at the end of the first book, but maybe they come back in later books. And I really wanted them to do the slow mutant sequence from the book when they counted them the first time. I don't know if they counted them again later on, but there's also no Allie. I like Allie. I also like the stuff from Roland's past because we jump back and forth there a lot in the first book.
Okay.
As he's learning to become a gunslinger, but a lot of stuff is just missing, and I think that really pulls down the movie. I don't know if there's anything added.
Alright. Alright, so that is what we think about the story. How about the acting?
Only Elba himself does a good job for me.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess
McConaughey was
I guess the side characters were okay.
Yeah, it's just like the main characters that it's just Jake I wasn't really impressed with.
McConaughey, I mean, he's a good actor, but I think I know what he was trying to do. The Man in Black is pretty mysterious in the book, and it could work playing him over the top, but
Yeah.
I think it should be, if they're putting him on the big screen for the first time, it should be a bit more subtle.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I couldn't really take him that seriously, to be honest.
yeah.
Let's see. What else can we talk about? How about the action?
Standard.
Yeah.
I do like how the gunslingers use a lot of trick shots. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me.
Cool moments. It ranges from cool to average.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Blade a little bit.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Let's see. I even liked the fight between the Man in Black and Roland.
The very end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was probably like the best action sequence in the whole thing.
Oh, easily. Because right when they do one cool thing, they just do another.
Yeah, but Slow Mutants would have been a cool action sequence to see.
Yeah. Let's see. For me, the strongest part was the cinematography.
Yeah, I don't remember it very well. I mean, I saw like.
I mean, when they were in the other dimension, most of the places stood out.
Yeah. All the first books set in like Roland's dimension, I guess. So I don't know if they go beyond the dimensions in the other books. So Jake's clearly from New York. Actually, what's interesting to note is that in the book, Jake, when he goes to Roland's dimension, he actually forgets everything about his former life and only remembers bits and pieces of it because he was hit by a car that ultimately somehow sent him there.
So it's definitely not like what happened in the movie.
Yeah, they describe like the violence in the book with lots of really gory detail.
I think they try to make it as PG-13 as possible.
Yeah, I think that's what's holding it back.
Yeah, I don't really mind it that much, considering I've never read the books.
But someone who has, the Real Fingers became with the same score.
Yeah, actually, I will defend it for this. I actually did think the score was pretty cool.
Yeah, the music.
Considering it came from none other than the famous Tom Holkenberg.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I mean,
aka Junkie XL.
yeah, I don't remember anything that really stood out for me in the score.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fine, but just to me, it's holding back. Like, it wasn't like Batman vs Superman, which even though that movie is bad, the score was really awesome. I even picked up the soundtrack.
Oh, that's because Hans Zimmer is a composing genius.
Yeah, and also XL, doesn't he work on some songs too?
Yeah, he does. He also did music for movies like Deadpool and Mad Max Fury Road.
Right. I think if it's more like over the top, I think that if the movie's over the top, it kind of fits his style.
Yeah, but overall, this kind of fell flat. Oh, another thing that I thought kind of fell flat: the so-called comedy in this movie.
Oh god.
Yeah, the comedy was just painful.
Yeah, comedy's painful. It's. I mean, I guess there are some.
Okay, I take that back. There was one part, in the
All the way through.
there was one part in the movie where I got a small chuckle out of me. Where Roland and Jake are in the hospital, and Roland says, "Where are my guns?"
Okay,
Yeah, but yeah, this movie just didn't really leave that much of an impact. Like, this is not a movie I want to go back and see again.
Yeah, neither do I.
I mean, it's fine, but it's nothing I go crazy over.
And I mean, reading the book built up a whole lot of hype for this movie for me. So, and when I actually get to see it, it's just bland.
Yeah, it was just kind of a little bland delivery.
The one thing I really want to note is that I couldn't tell if Jake had psychic powers in the book. I wasn't sure if he did or not. Maybe he does later on if he does come back. But they said he had these like psychic powers called Shining, which, if you know your Stephen King books, is a reference to the book The Shining.
They're all connected.
Yeah, they all connected. So all the books are connected. But
What a twist.
if they're trying to set up a Stephen King cinematic universe, that would be interesting. Plus, because we got the It movie coming out in October.
September.
Oh, September?
September 8th.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like this movie's trying to go the dark and gritty route, unlike the campy version that came out in 1990.
Well, yeah, focus on Dark Tower.
Focus on Dark Tower. We're still on Stephen King though, but yeah, Dark Tower was just a kind of a flat delivery.
Actually, I don't think there's anything else we can talk about.
Yeah.
Dark Tower. Let's go to It.
Yeah, it is actually going to come out. Thankfully, I will not be seeing this movie alone. I'm going to get my friend TJ, who some of you may remember from my review of The Circle, and I'll see if he'd like to join in the review. What?
Or Ashley.
No, Ashley hates scary movies.
Okay.
What?
From Landmark want to go with me.
See it?
I'm not this one too. I've still the trailer and it actually does look terrifying.
It actually does. Hopefully it's not all jump scares, because that would be kind of disappointing.
Yeah, jump scares.
But yeah, that's just what does it for this review. So next to review... Oh god, I just remembered what the next review is going to be. It's not going to be it, because I'm...
It's not.
What?
It's not out yet. Get it?
Ah, okay. Okay. But yeah, the next review is gonna be a painful one to sit through. I think you all can figure out what it's gonna be. Yeah. I think you just got it right in the first guess. So, yeah. Yeah, wish me luck. So, until next time, see you later, posse.